So, you may have heard that Flow, a BlenderMate movie, has just earned itself an Oscar. This is huge for the Blender community. Blender already has the largest catalog of free tutorials on the internet compared to other design software like Maya, Cinema 4D, and Houdini. And this milestone just proves how powerful it truly is. I've personally contributed over 100 videos to the Blender learning space and will continue to add value and help others grow in the community. But beyond tutorials, I've also built Blender add-ons that make working in Blender easier, faster, and more efficient. Like PolyRender Pro for faster rendering, PolyDrop for one-click water droplets, and PolyStudio Pro for creating and applying HDRIs effortlessly. And now, I'm introducing something brand new that I think will change the way you work with animations in Blender. With Flow making waves and understanding how Gent Zilbalatis started and finished his journey, I wanted to develop a tool to make filmmaking easier, whether it's for mockups or for the final production. So, I got to work and built PolyBlend. One of the most tedious and slow things about animation has always been blending animations together. Whether you create animations yourself, use a mocap suit, or grab free ones from Mixamo, you're always limited by the frames you have. Let's jump into a scene with some animations I downloaded from Mixamo and see how this works. First, I'll select the starting animation. This one needs to have the actual mesh applied and rigged. The rest can be just skeletal animations. Once you've added your armatures, hit Update Blender Animation and let it work its magic. Once done, you can then toggle the armatures on and off. If you pull out the add-on, you'll see details like the length of the animation, blend time, and so on. As you can see, these animations are very long, so let's extend the timeline. Hit play and watch your animations blend together perfectly with only 4 clicks. So, a good example here is the animations are a little too long, so let's shorten these by adjusting the anim length and end frame and hit update again. Once done, you can watch it through again, but this time I've noticed the animation blending is a little too slow, so let's adjust that here by going to the animation before the blend and lowering the blend frame amount to 5. And when we watch it back, it's starting to look a whole lot better. But let's head over to Mixamo and grab some more animations and do something a little more exciting. Now we have run, jump, and slide animations. The same process is needed to simply blend them together. With some tweaking of the blend frames, you get something like this in seconds. Now we have an animation that is loopable, like the run cycle. I can simply make it repeat as many times as I like by using the extend feature and adjusting the loop blend to 0 so it loops seamlessly. Now when I watch it back, you can see the character is running for a lot longer without any issues. But I can also do this to other animations if I want. Another great feature is the use of speed. I can change the speed the animation plays out, which is all completely non-destructive. Just adjust the speed scale. 0.5 means it moves twice as fast, and 2 would mean it moves twice as slow. I can also readjust the order of the animations by selecting it and using these move up and move down buttons once readjusted. All you need to do is update and watch the new order play out. But what if one of your animations is at a different height than the others, like this jumping down animation? No problem. Simply add it to your animation list, blend it, then adjust the Y offset on the animation after the jumping one. If you have your armatures toggled on, you'll see the animation shift in real time. Keep adjusting until it aligns with the ground, and you're all set. Play it back and watch how it seamlessly blends, but once again, you may need to adjust the offsets of any animations that follow the jumping sequence, but with a few tweaks. You can achieve smooth, natural transitions in a fraction of the time. Here's a short clip I made in about 30 minutes using PolyBlend. And that's it. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe for more Blender tools and content. And check out PolyBlend in the link below. I can't wait to see what you create.